As community gardens and farmers markets continue to grow in numbers across the U.S., it is evident that a sense of community and sustainable agriculture are two highly sought-after values. The rise in urban populations and decreasing rural opportunities, along with a generation of children who are immersed in electronic media and spending less time outdoors, are all factors motivating us to take a more critical look at the relationship between nature and health. Sanctuary One, located in the heart of Southern Oregon, is the first known care farm in America that is addressing the potential of bringing people, animals, and the earth together in a way that benefits all three.
The care farm concept here is to bring people together to learn how to get along with each other, to learn how to take care of the earth, and to learn how to be good stewards of the land, as well as stewards and owners of animals, whether they're domestic farm animals or pets that we bring on in our families.
It's really a type of therapy that helps people get back in touch with the land and with the earth, something they've become disconnected from. And we feel that it's very transformative to get people to get their hands in the dirt or to pet a goat or a cow.
Farming for health, also called green care, social farming, or care farming, is an idea that took hold decades ago in Europe. Today, there are hundreds of farms situated in Great Britain and the Netherlands. The basic European model is a working farm that partners with health and social care providers to give people in need the opportunity to connect with nature, build new skills, gain confidence, and simply experience firsthand how a farm works. Governments abroad subsidize many of these farms.
Done a fantastic job in Europe. You may get a prescription from your doctor. You may get a sentence from a judge, but both those can be taken to the care farm and you can actually have a wonderful experience.
Sanctuary One provides a variety of opportunities for people of any age and from all walks of life to be involved in the daily operation of the farm.
People come out to visit the farm. One, I think they're looking for a reason to hope, and they find it here. They immediately feel that they have something to offer. The animals don't care where they came from. Other people working here, it's not about competition, it's about cooperation.
We're helping people that come out that have been abused and neglected. We're helping young people understand what it is to be a domesticated animal, or even these domesticated plants and what that's all about.
A lot of kids that come out here have had no exposure or connection or experience with nature. Kids learn here what goes into healthy soil. How do we create healthy soil? They can connect face to face with the farm animals and the domestic dogs and cats, the pets that we have. They get to walk through the forest and they see the birds flying through the air. They get moments of quiet and reflection when they walk our labyrinth. Kids don't get that chance much in our culture right now. A lot of kids come sullen and rolling their eyes and what would possibly be of interest to me on this farm, and then they leave wanting to know when they get to come back.
From one-day field trips to volunteer and internship experiences, Sanctuary One offers care farm education and service learning for large groups as well as individuals. All visitors have the chance to be a part of a community and leave with a new outlook on their own surroundings.
A group came out and their leader shared with me the next day that one guy that's been at the Dom for many years, on the way back, he went, wow, I think I could really, I could see that I might be able to move off and live somewhere differently after my experience at the farm. I think what it did was it opened him up to the possibilities. Another regular volunteer who recently lost his wife. He's a business owner and he's committed to providing an opportunity for his employees to come out once a week and get paid by him to come and volunteer here. And he said, I don't know who's helping who more. Is it the animals helping me or me the animals?
The variety of animals living on the farm are actually part of a much greater effort. As a nonprofit care farm, Sanctuary One includes as a vital part of its mission caring for domestic animals that have been abused, neglected, or abandoned.
Meshach is a cat who was intentionally set on fire, and he is still in recovery. He was burned all over his face and below his tail, and the fur was singed off. It was just the most horrific, sensory impact. And his eyes were swelled shut. The skin on his ears had bubbled up, and so the vets have done surgery and will probably be doing some more surgery. He's doing really well, though. He's so loving, and the trust that he has given the vets is amazing, that he can go back to trusting people after someone did this to him. We really believe that it's going to be a happy ending for Meshach.
One of the 4 horses that we have, it was probably, since I've been here, the most abused case that we've seen. There had been several phone calls on her, but no one did anything until they noticed her foal was dead. And when they finally went in to rescue her, the foal had died, and she was in mud and manure up to her knees, and she was probably 200 to 300 pounds underweight. There are moments when I feel so much anger. I mean, this is all about humans. We've created this situation. It's taken a long time, over a year, and she's slowly coming around, and her head's down, and she's just hanging out now instead of wondering where she can run and how far she can get. The extremeness of an animal's reaction to humans is kind of a reflection of how bad it was for them. But on the flip side of that, they're so willing and ready, if they're able, to be in the moment. And animals they have no ego, so it's not about forgiving, but it's about being in the moment and like moving forward from here.
The rehabilitation process differs for each animal, depending on its species and the extent of its injuries. Although medical attention isn't always necessary, most of the animals arriving at the farm need to be nurtured back to good health through proper diet and care. Sanctuary One is also dedicated to providing a secure and interactive environment so that each animal can develop to the full potential of its species.
We start working with socializing and training, experimenting with what do they know already and what kind of situations are they okay with, what kind of things do they need work on, really starting at the basics of what they need to develop as animals and to be fulfilled, depending on whatever species they are.
After rehabilitation, some of the animals may live out their lives happily at Sanctuary One, while others are adopted out to carefully screened homes.
When Happy and Hope first arrived, they're 2 grayback geese, and they were rescued along with some other animals in conjunction with Equimor, a horse rescue. So they went in and then found that there was geese in rusty metal cages just crammed in there together. And we've had a woman who was interested in adopting because her goose, her male Toulouse, who was 23, had lost his partner of 17 years. He was mourning for his lost love, and he was just honking at the sky. I suggested that she take the pair of sisters because they already love each other and give each other that support. They're already following the male goose around, and he's showing them where the water is and where the food is and where we go at night, and they're just right in tow. So they're going to have a wonderful life together. To be able to give him some new mates is very rewarding, and then the fact, of course, that they were rescued from a really bad situation in the first place.
What's so awesome about the Care Farm model is we do animal sanctuary work, and we do sustainable gardening, and then we help each other, and we bring people together to collaborate and learn how to partner without competition. Those 3 pieces are just absolutely critical to moving things forward in a positive way.
So it's really a dream of in a sense, a utopia that we can create actually here on Earth, just using certain principles that really our ancestors have been using for hundreds of years, if not thousands of years. What are the things that we can do, the ways we can live that will help us live on indefinitely without using up our resources, so that our children and our children's children all have the resources they need to live a full and healthy life?
It's our hope that what we're doing here will inspire others to take the idea and run with it and bring it into their own communities and help animals and help the people in their communities and restore the earth in their areas.
We would like to see Sanctuary 1 become a Sanctuary 2, 3, 4, wherever they're needed, and they're needed everywhere. The experience here and the work that we do has made me realize that there's way more beauty and goodness in the world than there is the opposite. And we're seeing that reflected every day.
Sanctuary One is a donor-supported nonprofit care farm. Please visit us on the web or become a friend on Facebook and find out how you can help make a difference.